Hi, I'm Mario Blandini at Drobo. I'm in our marketing department, and I'm here at VMworld showing everybody the latest and greatest products from Drobo with a really emphasis on hybrid storage and mixing SSD with hard drive to get great capacity and performance. Well, who would have thought you could make a Drobo so small? This is our latest Drobo called the Drobo Mini. It leverages 2.5-inch hard drives. So like Drobos, you can mix and match drives. This one's pop in and out like an SD card. Like all other Drobos, you don't need a drive carrier. You just put them straight into the Drobo. And for all the RAID stuff, there's no configuration to do whatsoever. The instruction manual is right inside the front cover. A little bit to see on hard to see on such a small product, but you can come down to the booth and see all of our biggest stuff, to include our Drobo B1200i, which is the one more suitable for VMware environments. We're getting a lot of folks talking about this too, because on the side they might be amateur photographers or they just want to have something fast with the latest interfaces at home. This one happens to be a direct attach one with dual Thunderbolt, so you can chain up for your new Mac devices that have Thunderbolt interface, as well as the USB 3.0. So the newest and smallest Drobo that we've made. Yeah, so this is a 4-drive model. We have a 5-drive, which is just over there on the desk. Here, our Drobo 5D, also a direct attach storage device. We have a 5-bay network attached storage or file sharing box, an 8-bay of those, and then the iSCSI ones, which are for VMware, an 8 and 12-bay respectively. Man, it really couldn't get more simple. And for folks who want to check out a live demo, we have live ones going on every day. No need to sign up, drobo.com/live to participate in those. It literally is a click or two to create a volume on the network. And Drobo Dashboard, our management software, makes it so easy that you can just tick a box and we do all the iSCSI settings for you in the background. Most IT guys know how to do that, but they love saving time because there's so many other cool things they should be doing in their job. Believe it or not, we protect you from a hard drive failure, and you don't have to touch anything. If you pop a bigger drive in there, we'll automatically expand without you having to touch anything, and the only choice you get is whether you want protection from 1 or 2 disks failing at the same time. So the equivalent of RAID 6, if you want to invest some of your capacity in dual disk protection, we got that too. Well, that's what's great. Today's 4 terabyte drives, they actually make some. Hitachi has one that's an UltraStar 4 terabyte. Use that in our 12-bay product, you're talking about 48 terabytes raw or 44 terabytes after protection. That's really big. And this little guy though, 2.5-inch drives can only get so big, so 1 terabyte drives in the little guy. The great thing about Drobo is you don't buy the drives from us. You can buy them from anywhere, and you choose the capacity and performance that's best for you. And now new to Drobo's product line is also choosing SSDs. I'll point out, we actually allow you to put an SSD in this guy as well. How cool is this? We have a little slot on the bottom that allows you to put an mSATA SSD. So a little tiny SSD, you don't have to sacrifice your front-facing slots. Use those for high-capacity hard drives, put the SSD down there, and you get the benefits of tiering, acceleration for your transactional type applications. Well, most popular use cases for Drobo these days are as Tier 2 applications, so EMC, great storage. We don't necessarily compete with them. If you're going to buy an EMC array, if you're a large organization, you do that. Generally, folks who want to use this for primary storage are 250 or fewer users. Okay. But you'd be surprised, lots of folks are buying Drobo in very large companies because they want to migrate stuff off the EMC, the NetApp or the Dell or whatever they got, because those applications just aren't as important. Not that you don't need great storage for it, and that's why Drobo's a great fit, but they can forego having to buy a second shelf or a third shelf for their big box, and they tier out their storage that way. And Drobo, heck, for 1/5 the cost, we have a challenge out down at the booth. Do the math. We'll show you that for half the cost or even less, we can give you just as much storage, even faster storage in a lot of cases with a blend of SSD and hard drives. Yes, our B1200i is VMware certified. You'd be surprised how many people want this thing VMware certified. Once there's a Thunderbolt driver for VMware, I suppose we could start working on that. But yeah, Drobo is committed to supporting VMware environments, and for VM backup, lots of stuff at the show this week with regard to how you can do vSphere replication in vSphere 5.1 now. Similarly, you get deduplication backup in vSphere for free. Drobo makes great devices for being the recipient of that data because you don't need to put those on your Tier 1 storage. And for a lot of smaller organizations, they actually have access to that really cool technology. And it couldn't be easier or cheaper when you put it on a Drobo. Well, we at Drobo love this because we're a relatively small organization. Fewer than 100 employees. We talk to lots of folks, 225,000 customers around the world. So this is really our chance to interact face-to-face with a lot of folks. And I'm really happy that it's not just big companies that are attending. We see a lot of state and local government, universities, folks who've loved Drobo for years, stopping by the booth, saying hello. So it's really been a great experience.